Maybe you want to improve yourself. Maybe you want to work on yourself and become better in whatever area it is, but you're afraid of what the people you love will think about that, and you don't really know how to deal with that. Well, in this video, we're going to talk exactly about this, because most often than enough, when we want to reach something, when we have this motivation in the start, it gets interrupted by having our parents, our best friends, our partners, or just the people that we care about challenging that and telling us that it's probably not for us. Especially when you try to learn about socialization and being, more open, free socially, and learn how to communicate with the opposite sex, you will encounter a lot of resistance. Why are you doing this? You are going to change. You actually already changed. We don't like that. And the reason for this is that people have a natural resistance to change. It's called, in physics, it's called inertia. This is something that really happens a lot. It's much harder to move a train that is stopped and make it start to move than to already move or accelerate something that is already moving. So when people see you changing, what starts to happen in their mind is that their world starts to change a little bit with you. They don't want to see you being different because that will force them to face another world or some environment that is different. And it is not necessarily because they want to drag you back. They want to protect you. It always comes from a loving and caring mindset. But it also comes from a fear of them being put aside, them not being there, you not caring so much about them, or you just changing and them not liking you so much. And then obviously that will break a connection that you have. This is mostly what my clients face the most, is that they want to fulfill their potential, however you want to call it. They basically want to grow on one hand. They want to reach something. They want to, let me draw this. They want to get there and grow, right? But on the other hand, they have those connections here. And so here's the problem. If they choose to go in the path of grow, there might be a chance that they will lose some of those connections, that some of these people will not appreciate that, or not have the same values, or basically, just not have the same feeling again when they're with them. And that happens for them, not necessarily just for those people around, but you are also afraid of losing those people. And this is what is holding you back from growing, even if you know that this is good for you. So what most of us choose to do is to keep those connections, force ourselves to stay in a paradigm or a frame where we don't necessarily want to, but we basically justify it by the fact that we're strong, and what matters is the connections we have. Because the more you go in your path of grow, the more you will enhance your personal differences, the more you will become an individual, the more you will become unique. And that uniqueness is something that most people cannot handle. You probably, if you're watching this channel, you probably have experienced this feeling of not fitting in or not belonging to, just the mass, the other people around you, maybe because you were a little bit too smart, you had different interests, you were a little bit too creative or more like artistic, maybe you were too active, you were just moving around and people around you were more calm or doing other things, or, just being a little bit more sensitive than other people. So those differences, when you go on your path to grow and learn and go for what you think you really need to do deep inside, search your freedom, the risk of getting misconnected with people does exist. And this is something that you need to get okay with yourself, because the problem is, if you compromise yourself, these people will feel it. If you compromise your own growth and freedom for them, they will feel it, and that will create resentment from their side, because basically they will feel that it's because of them, and they will feel that you lose confidence. So what will happen at the end of the day is either they will appreciate you less and feel that, especially women, by the way, they will feel that you lost something. You're not the same as before, but not because you changed, but because you have less of a something. or they will feel that it's because of them, and that's something they will not appreciate. They will feel that they will hold you back, and they will just drop themselves. The only path is always your path to your own growth and your own purpose. Never compromise yourself, never compromise your integrity for other people. Whatever they are, your friends, your parents, your partners, your coworkers, none of them, none of that. It's important that you keep doing that, because I know that deep inside, if you follow what you think is really right for you, it's also good for them, because on an energy level, if you can imagine that, if you grow, you're going to have a better energy, you'll have more confidence, you will have just more things to offer, more value to give. And yes, some people over there will stay at this level and not necessarily like that you're at a different stage. And that's okay. The more you grow, the more haters you will get. Trust me in that. Starting a business has been the proof of that. The better you become, the more results you get, the more people you have that also will, just try to take you down. But no problem. Your mindset is, I'm growing for myself and I want to give the best that I can to everybody around me without judgment. So stay around all of those people, listen to them, and the people that truly love you, that truly care, they will, when you will get there, they will be the first one to say that they always supported you, and they will be the first ones that will actually appreciate that you grew and that you went better. This is what we call a win-win situation. You become better, they can benefit from it, and maybe that also lifts them up and lifts their own energy and own soul. But the other one, when you compromise yourself for others, is always a lose-lose scenario. It's a lose for you because you don't grow, and it's a lose for them because they miss on what you could be. And that's always this paradigm. So it's really key to learn how to follow your purpose, go where you think you have to go in order to be fulfilled, where you have to go and what you need to follow, how you need to grow, how you need to contribute, those two spiritual needs that are absolutely necessary, adding variety, adding new things, experiences, and at the same time learning to be able to hold those connections and be deeply connected with people. This is basically the focus of some of the steps we go through in my mentoring program, where we truly focus on that connection, because the problem for most people is that they're scared that becoming better will make them so different that nobody else will relate to them, and that will basically lead them to their potential without the happiness. We need two things in our lives to truly be happy: growth and connections. The challenge is to have both. So I hope you enjoyed this video and that kind of sparked something inside you. Maybe it helped you to lift some weight from your shoulders, and don't compromise yourself. If you need to get better, get better. If you feel that this is something you need, or something is dragging you back, holding you back, you need to learn how to communicate that, and you need to learn how to really build strong connections so that the people that have to stay around you will stay around you. And if they don't, you will be confident in the fact that at this other level, you will attract other people that will be also like-minded, will fit you even better. This internal feeling of true inner confidence, whatever happens, I'm going to be okay, I will find a way, I know how to do it, is something we build with our clients in our program. So if you're interested in that, click the link below and book a consultation call where we will assess your situation and see if and how we can help you. I hope you enjoyed this video. See you next time.